Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Charlotte 49ers and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will go on the attack first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the 49ers will call on their punt team. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So Texas's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. From the gun, it's Smothers. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Rush is on. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Right side, it's Smothers. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Breaks into the open. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Hand off for Brown. Maybe some room here.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a 3rd down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
Quick give. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Defense in press coverage. Dumps it to the back. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Got the back over the middle. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. The 49ers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Sells to run, looking to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. There he goes. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, shoot up yards, getting a big play down the field.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Got 5 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. He will not get there as the defense stops him again.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played 1 period. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Charlotte. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the point after is good. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got his man. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Smothers. Driven back.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Extending the play. Fires downfield. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job.
They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. 4th down, Manning. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They want to run it left here. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. 1st down here for the offense. Here's Arch to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Going for it all. Touchdown, Texas! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a drive there of 84 yards, and the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. On the return, it's Gibson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They're all over him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the 49ers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Arch Madness. Firing to the right, complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Hits inside, it's Smothers. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Manning on play action. Looking down the middle. He's got it on the run. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it in the red zone. It smothers. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Longhorn. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Coming out with it, it's Gibson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Wilson to pass. Had to throw it before he wanted. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
The 49ers have it with a 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
And the 49ers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Handoff from the gun. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A 3rd down try for the offense. Wilson will throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Turns it upfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The 49ers will line up to punt it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the Texas State Bobcats.
And the 49ers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Running inside. It's Smothers. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Madden with a play fake. He fires one deep over the middle. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. To the back. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Might as well run him again. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. The 49ers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wilson to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. That's one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but key word being after the catch.
Turning it on! Gain of 6, they're looking at 3rd and 4. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes it. That's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys athletically, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keeps it on the ground. Got the 1st down. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Manning. Hit as he throws. Turns it upfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Driving forward, it's Smothers. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got it on the move. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The That running back wore a half-size bigger shoe. That's an incomplete pass, but he got a foot down.
He got it down. Nice body control. And you see so many running backs work with wide receivers now in practice because they're such good route runners. And you could tell the awareness was fully there near the sidelines to get that little toe in bounds, maybe.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback. But give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
From deep, it's Gibson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Quick completion to the right. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Wilson will throw. Look out! Wide open downfield. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Looking deep. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Got him quickly. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Not a whole lot of yards gained on that one, but using the fullback as a weapon in the pass game can pay dividends.
Yeah, oftentimes we see fullbacks just kind of shoving their face into the fan. They're getting blocks. They're inside the tackles. This time they try to sneak him out, see if they can catch the defense slipping. It's a nice change-up play by the offense.
Push is ahead. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Second and long here. They go play action with Manning. Oh, pressure's coming. Got out of trouble and throws. Wilson's got it. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing. You're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head.
Caught, and he's got room. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Hart's going to spin it again. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Manning to throw for it on fourth. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Wilson to pass. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. Makes a grab past the marker. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And the 49ers want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. DB's right up on the receivers. Heaves it on the run. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The 49ers will have it 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. On play action. Here comes the heat. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down right at the 10, and this defense keeps him away from the first down line. But will they go for it on 4th down? Snaps it, and he has to have it. Lets it fly. And it's a touchdown in the dying moments of the game.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here comes the Texas offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Back's got it on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Sends it back in motion. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Winston. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Gets the back moving. Here's Manning to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Winston. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense. They're taking advantage.
Makes a grab. Shakes a man, and he might take off. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack at the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Wilson will throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Right down the middle. Sweet spin. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.